Hello, welcome to Bloke on the Range and another mad minute, in fact 3 mad minutes. What I've been meaning to do for a long time is look at more modern rifles in terms of how fast you can shoot them to see what the performance increase is. And it's been so long that technology has come on since we last got to do this. So we have the Tikka T3x Arctic, which is the commercial version of the Canadian C19 rifle that replaced the Lee Enfield No. 4 in Canadian Ranger service. We have a Schmeisser SP-15 straight pull ARs, which straight pull ARs have been around for a long time, since a bit after the semi-auto rifle ban in the UK back in the day. Well, quite a while after, but anyway, they're a known quantity, particularly in the UK and in some places in continental Europe because of licensing issues. They're easier to get than semi-autos. And then we have my little baby, my CZ600 Trail with the modified bolt handle, and this is the big thing here. So obviously an AR with no gas, takes AR mags, obviously. This has 10 round 308 mags, and this, again, AR mags. In fact, it's the CZ mags work the best in it. It won't take USGI mags, and we've got a B&T Rotex X suppressor on it and a custom suppressor cover to hopefully keep the mirage down. Now, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this one first because it's the Lee Enfield replacement, and then what's going to be interesting is the comparison between these two. I think this one's going to be better, and I've got the trigger cam 2.1 on it, so we'll actually get some footage through the lens. In principle, I could switch it over to this one. I'm not sure I'm going to, because it's actually a complete pain in the backside to get it set up and leveled and focused and everything, so probably won't. Quick note on the Schmeisser: it has the cocking handle forward. The newer ones have it further back, and a lot of the custom British ones tend to have the cocking handle about here. So it is what it is. We shall see. And philosophical question: I was debating whether I was going to load these to capacity or not, or just to 10, and I've chosen to go for 10 so we get some reloads in. Otherwise it's likely to just be a like bum 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 tiring fest. Tangent: the 20 round magazines trialed with SMLEs in 1919, I believe it was, one of the complaints was that they were tiring to the men, and a mad minute with a pause of a few seconds to reload is in fact less tiring. It's hard work, but it is less tiring than being constantly at it. So anyway, I'll shut up. 25 meters as usual, 10 meter ISSF pistol target, aiming 6 o'clock with the irons and aiming at the middle. Don't know where the mean point of impact is going to be. It's going to be close. It doesn't matter. We're looking at kind of group size anyway. And the splits on the timing. So let's get to it. Okay, so I've got it set to 300 so that the mean point of impact comes quite high. I'm aiming 6 o'clock, and also in this low light, having the smaller aperture actually helps get a bit of definition. I'm in my mid-40s now, so that is a constraint. And what we'll also be doing, stang skeeting style, like in Norway, to reload, I will fire the last round, drop the mag, put the next mag in, and cycle the bolt, if I remember to under time pressure. So, get my alignment. Good enough. Okay, I think that's good to go. You ready?
Yep.
Ah! Oh, well, I didn't hear the beep. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't hear the beep, but first shot 43, 157, 213, 171, 164, 156, 152, 212, 195, 181, a long reload, 841, but 10 rounds in it. 206, 233, 156, 213, 166, 166, 168, 420, 208, 762 reload, appropriate number, 189, 224, 187, 215. Right, so that was 25, and I punched myself in the face, and oh, all right. So, whew, I'm all smeared up and I've bent my glasses. So just let me, oh dear, I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Adequate. The front side protector helps a lot, but I'm wrestling the bolt. This bolt is not as slick as the Lee Enfield. It flows very nicely if there's no force on it. The lugs in the raceways add an awful lot of force, and that, I'm sweaty, it's humid down here, it's quite warm. I was slipping off that, and that's how I punched myself in the face. But that is harder work than a Lee Enfield. It is nowhere near as slick, and you think it would be slick like that, but as soon as there's any force on it, it's dragging quite substantially. And with a Lee Enfield you can push down a bit, and as soon as it hits, it goes down. But if you push down at all here, it binds. So yeah, 25 and a bent pair of glasses. Right, I'm going to put this on 3. I've got a light mainspring in here. If it starts jamming, I'll replace it and go again. I've got a normal one. Okay, that's my first ever attempt at rapid firing this. You can absolutely keep your eye on the scope. I was not being as attentive as I perhaps should have been, so the group is not as good as it could have been. So we're at 0.47, 203, 184, 168, 214, 207, 159, 153, 147, 124, a long 846 reload, 152, 140, 121, 130, 133, 120, the other 134, 146, 142, 474, reload that would have been, I think, 134, 217, 174, 147, 138, 172, 129, 142, 196, and 30 rounds fired. The scope is very much an advantage. actually that's not as bad as it looked. There were a few where I was going for speed, like those ones there. But I reckon with a bit of practice I could get that down, and some of those splits were really rather good. Okay, I'm looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to this for a while. That makes a big difference. Ooh, okay. The next question is that going to be a problem for me? Or am I going to have to keep... I'm likewise set to 3 power. So, do this one. Oh, that's more like it. That's stiff. Don't know why that's getting stiff. That's going to be out. Oh, okay. Ha ha ha. So what's going on with that? That is low quality ammo. But that was suddenly getting stiff. Let's have a look. Not great. The wobbliness in the stock, the wobbliness in the stock was bugging me. This is the rifle I'm planning on taking to finish Brutality. So the first shot out at 40, then we're 177, 160, 136, 156, 149, 147, 138, 141, 169, 533 reload, 187, 227, 197, 144, 175, 287, 252, 202, 215, it's getting really sticky, 195, 719 reload, 234, 195, 195, 187, 245, and I didn't bother firing another one, so that was 27, but getting really sticky. What I'm going to do is do it again with some Ruag, because this is surplus, reboxed surplus. This is the AD head stamp, which I believe is Indonesian. Yeah, let's put some quality ammo through it and see if that changes things. Okay, expensive ammo. Thank you, patrons. and a spritz of oil on the bolt. So we shall see if this goes any better. I hope so. Ah, yeah, that's a bit annoying. That felt better. Alignment. That's better. Wow. Rounds. Okay, one or both of the ammo and some oil on the bolt made a huge difference there. So 30 rounds out in 57.99, 23, 171, 172, 181, 189, 180, 160, 154, 145, 154, 488 reload, 138, 151, 149, 229, 152, 188, 220, 214, 165, 698 reload, 155, 191, 176, 166, 162, 157, 156, 155, 160. There we go. Similar grouping to before. Sorry, that's my sweat there. Yeah. Okay. Right. I think we should wrap up. Smoking hot. Okay, so this was disappointing, the Tikka. I think, well, Rowan shoots a Tikka very, very well. And I suspect that it's going to require a specific handling technique, and I'm so used to Lee Enfields that I've got this tendency to push the bolt handle down. That would need practice. The straight pull AR, the Schmeisser SP-15, was surprisingly good. That was actually a bit quicker than I was anticipating, and I could really keep everything pointed straight at the target. And I see why they are so popular in civilian service rifle, even where you're not getting anywhere near this rate of fire. You're doing 10 rounds in a minute maximum, but literally you don't have to apply any torque to it. You just reach forward and pull the cocking handle, and it does its thing. And then the CZ, oh, the suppressor is smoking. So actually I was slightly disappointed by this. Certainly I didn't have the issues I was having there when I was shooting it in the Cabin Fever Challenge, but then we weren't going anywhere near this speed. And it was multi-positional, it wasn't all prone. Now, this has a short bolt throw. The Tikka has it's a 308, it's got a full length bolt throw. They're both 60 degrees. This one I've bent the bolt handle to position it near the trigger. That's good. That, when you're middle fingering it like that in this position, is a bit of an issue. I might see if I can pack that. This is the rifle I'm planning on taking to finish Brutality. We'll have to see how it goes. I'll make sure I clean it thoroughly beforehand and make sure it is well lubricated. But yeah, I'm gonna shim this to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, overall they were pretty fast. I will have already put the average splits on there, but it's quick. I mean, and certainly the reloads with these two AR mags, reloads are going to be quicker than with chargers. These weren't dropping clear. It is what it is. So anyway, I think there's a lot to think about here. Nothing's perfect. There's certainly people who've modified the CZs to take an M4 type butt like this. Maybe that's the way forward. Anyway, I had an awful lot of fun here. So thank you very much to Kudu T3x for hosting me to let me shoot. Thank you for Eric, CEO of the Swiss, for his sterling camera work and putting up with me. And thanks to patrons, player supporters, app supporters who managed to keep the channel ticking along nicely. And if you feel like supporting us financially, please feel free, and see you again sometime.